Good afternoon, and if you're in West Coast, good morning. So, I was reading on one of the keto Facebook groups I'm in, and I see this in keto groups, actually all the diet ones, paleo, whatever. That like this one in particular was like, what can I have at Starbucks? And somebody said coffee. Coffee is keto, and they're like, but that's not good for somebody who's used to having Starbucks. So the thing is, that's kind of where the title of my post comes in today. One of the big things, in my opinion, that people make the mistake of is that if you want to achieve your dreams, you can't do it as who you are. Who you are is what you've done in the past has made you who you are. So for you to achieve your dreams, you got to become a better version of you. Um, I've had the ones about kill the person you were before. I don't mean literally, obviously. Um, but one of my favorite quotes from my favorite, I didn't know that paused, but just because I wanted to go look at a quote. I will probably not. I'll probably butcher the quote, so I'll post it in below. But the Eric Thomas quote I really like is, "You have to be willing, ready at any moment to be able to sacrifice who you are for who you will become," and that is so true. Another thing I see in keto groups is keto bread, keto da da, or even in paleo, looking at like what frozen dinners can I have. The whole point on real keto is you eat unprocessed foods. So if you're eating from the frozen dinner aisle in paleo, you're not eating paleo really. You're just going by the percentage. There's a certain like proteins, fats, etc. In my opinion, that's not really paleo. So, like a lot of these people really need to go into more discussion groups about discipline. Too many people don't want to change their lives and have just and get lose the weight they want, whatever. Whereas the problem is their lifestyle is what got them in the problem in the first place. And that's not just I'm not pointing fingers. I'm pointing the finger at me in the mirror too. Um, every failure we've ever had in life, and every success for that matter, is because of our choices and our actions. You gotta develop awesome habits, then you'll make great choices, and you'll have great results. So if you're not getting the results you want in life, it's because you are not changing fundamentally who you are. You gotta remember that. If you don't like who you are, it's all the choices you made. So, but a lot of people kind of like they want to change their body, but they don't associate whatever they don't like about themselves as themselves. But it is. Even if you believe that you're a soul, you're manifested physically in this form. So that means that you, it's your body, it's you. So but people are like my personality, whatever. Your personality is also made up of your decisions as well, your habits. If you're, think about people who are depressed. They want to get, they don't consider that depression part of them, but it is them. So they need to take drugs, therapy, whatever to relieve that. And then they'll be a different person. They'll be a non-depressed person. So to try, you can't just cut out the bad parts of your life without fundamentally cutting out that out of your actions, habits, personality. You're fat, you got to change. You got to be not a fat person, and part of that is what about like, oh, I love cheesecake, whatever. You got to change that. You can't be a person who loves cheesecake. You have to change that. Like just look at alcoholics. They they can't drink alcohol. So that's my big kind of rant for today. You have to truly want to sacrifice who you are for who you become. You can't be you and achieve your goals. But you'll be a different person. It's not like you'll cease to exist. You'll be a better version of yourself, which is what we want, anyways, right? It's still you, but people don't get that. That like they want to have all these different changes in life, but they're not willing to change fundamentally who they are. So hopefully this is helpful. Any questions, comments, post below. Also remember, join my free Facebook group for like tips, tricks, and that, and exactly how to change who you are.